Hello, everyone. I think it's working, hopefully. But yes, hello. Thank you all for being here. This will be kind of a start of autumn celebration reading sprints. Reading slash productivity sprints, whatever you like, of course. And I'm very excited because I was telling Milena just now that with the arrival of fall, I immediately feel more inspired and more productive and everything. So I hope to host a few of these in the future and read more, make more videos, hopefully, and just enjoy this beautiful season. So that's where I'm at right now. That's what we'll do. Yeah. So thank you so much, Milena, for being here. How are you feeling? We were just discussing autumn shopping, which is always fun.
Yeah, very tragic autumn shopping because I had the wrong payment method at the shop and I couldn't pay for the stuff that I found, and it was also cute. So very tragic autumn shopping, but I'll go
Wow.
again. I'm good. I want to say, I was sick earlier this week, so I'm trying to be as lazy as possible. So I'm gonna be reading and doing not other productive stuff.
That sounds good to me, honestly. That's a very cozy activity. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what are you reading? Would you like to let us know? And also, everyone in the comments, of course, let us know if you are reading, what you're reading, or if you're doing anything else. Let us know. But do tell, Milena.
I'm reading Night Crawling by Leila Motley, which is a literary fiction from last year, I think, or the year before that. It
Mm-hmm.
was nominated for a few prizes, I think, on the Booker Prize, and it was the youngest person ever to be nominated for the Booker Prize.
Oh, wow.
Because I think she published this when she was 18, and she started writing it when she was 16.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a very tragic, difficult literary fiction to read. But I'm so gripped by the plot. I'm like 70% through that I just need to know how it's going to be resolved. And I know
Mm.
it's not going to be a happy ending. Somehow I can feel it. So I might be crying at the end of all of this.
Well, I hope you're okay by the end of the book. Let's see what
I don't
happens.
think so.
Well, if you're not, we are all here to emotionally support you and send you a hug to make you feel better. I'm very intrigued now because that's impressive. You said she started writing it at 16.
Yeah, and it's not like a YA thing, which you
Mm-hmm.
see a lot of people I think write at that age when it's
Yeah.
published, but it's like a very political, socially aware literary
Mm.
fiction novel.
Mm.
So
I
it's very
see.
impressive.
Wow.
And it
Well, that's
really
impressive.
doesn't read like someone that young without that much reading and writing experience
Mm-hmm.
has written it. So yeah.
Wow. I I I admire those people so much. I'm out of words even. Like how does someone do that? That's amazing. Wow.
I do not know. I do think the author had a lot of educational opportunities with like being selected for things. So I think if your school or program you're in really stimulates it, then maybe it's easier to make space for it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but it's still very, very admirable. And I just
Yes.
like every chapter, it gets worse and worse and worse. So
Oh
I
wow.
don't know what's gonna happen. I'm so worried.
Oh.
It's like I just want to get it over with because then I can breathe again. So
Yeah, I was gonna ask you because sometimes you do have like another book going on, right? If you have to switch between those books, maybe to help you get through the story. But are you focusing on just that book then?
I mean, I would like to finish this, but I also have Until Night and Day. I think that is
Oh,
a
right.
Korean or Japanese. I don't know. One of
Hmm.
the two. I think Korean book,
I
but
think so.
I don't think that's very lighthearted either. So I don't think that will
Yeah.
help.
I know Lucy's read it, right? A while ago.
Yeah, and I was like, because she didn't like it, but
I know.
I think she didn't like it because it wasn't very lyrical, and I think that I know that is where we differ. So I should
Mm.
be fine.
Okay. Well, I hope so.
Yeah, me too. How about you? What are you
Mm.
reading or doing?
So I'm reading currently reading two books. Well, one is physical, the other one is an audiobook. So the one that I'm reading physically is this classic, which is called Picnic at Hanging Rock by John Lindsay. I had never heard about this book before, but then I was sort of challenged to read it by one of my patrons, and it's intriguing so far. I'm not very far into it, so not a lot has happened yet, but I do like the writing very much because it is very atmospheric. I really like when the authors, when the authors can capture like this feeling that nature and how it can influence us a little bit, our behaviors as well. And so far, it is very evocative in that sense. So like when you can feel the wind and the smell of the trees and, you know, the sun basking in your face. So far, it's very descriptive, which I like. I know a few people don't love that, but I really do like that. So yeah, it's intriguing. And apparently it is a mystery because we follow a group of girls and they all disappear. And then the premise says it is kind of a mixture between Rebecca, We Have Always Lived in the Castle, and the Virgin Suicides. So I'm not sure what that means, but I'm intrigued to find out. So there you go.
Sounds very intense as well.
It does. It does. I was not expecting, like, it looks like a romance to me just from seeing the cover. Can you see that?
It gives
Hold
Edith
on.
Wharton vibes.
Kind of, right?
Yeah.
But apparently I'm very wrong. So so that's what I'm reading. I don't think I know anyone who's read this before or that I can think of at the moment. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think so. So I'm intrigued. I don't know what to expect.
Sounds really cool.
It does. I hope it is. Yeah. And it's very short. I mean, I'm saying it's very short. I'm not. Yeah, it's not even 200 pages long. So it is short. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm hoping to make some progress on this one. And then for the audiobook, which I don't think I will be listening to at the moment, but I am listening to The Last Argument of Kings by Joe Abercrombie, which is the last book of the First Law trilogy, which has a lot of different series in it. But yeah.
Wait, is it part of the second or the first series?
It's the first series. So it's a trilogy. And then he also has another trilogy, I believe, which is called The Age of Madness, if I'm not wrong.
I've heard of that.
Yeah. I'm not sure if that's the following series or not, though. I need to check the book order because I also know there are some standalones in between. So I need to check that. But yeah, I probably will want to read all of them. So I'll have to see about that.
Yeah, you're becoming such a fan of his.
I am. But I had this feeling before starting his books that I would be. So it's exciting. Yeah.
Are you reading any other fantasy series at the moment that you're like in the middle of?
I mean, probably. Oh, I did read Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross, which I guess is a duology. And the second book, the second book will come out this year, actually. I think it's in November or December. And I do want to read that one. And other than that, I mean, I probably am. You know, when you start a book and you're not sure if it's a standalone or part of a series, I'm sure I've read a few of those, but I don't remember at the moment. I don't remember. I think actively I'm only reading the First Law at the moment, and then that Divine Rivals. I don't know the name of the series though, but yeah, the first book is Divine Rivals. I don't know the name. Yeah. That's it.
Are you? Read that one as well.
Yeah, I think you would like it. It's very cute.
I mean, I'm still in the middle of Lord of the Rings, of course, but I don't see myself finishing that anytime soon because I want to create space for it, and then I start other things, and I'm like, I'm not gonna do this in a few days, so there's never a good time. And then anything else? I finished a lot of series recently, so I'm not sure. I don't. It's like a romance series. Does that count?
Of course, it counts. It's a series.
Yeah, but it's kind of a standalone, so the story doesn't continue. So I don't know if I'm then in the middle of the series.
Oh, you mean like, are they kind of companion novels? Like in the same world, but not really following each other? I don't know.
Yeah, it's like from the India Holton series. Like I've read the first one, but the second and the third one have different characters and different magic. So I don't know if that's being in the middle of the series.
I think it counts. I would say it does.
Oh, but I did start I think I started about 3 series when I was doing the Books and Lala vlog, because I read a lot of first ones in the series. So Daughter of the Moon Goddess, I'm also in the middle of. And The Wayward Children. And I think there was one other one.
Right.
So there's a lot for me to read still.
There's a lot. Are you planning to continue all of them? Or are there any series that you're like, maybe?
I think so, but it's not really series I would buy, but I would listen to if I could find the audiobook more. So I'm not super committed.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Except for Lord of the Rings, of course. That's a different
Yes, obviously. I mean, I was not even counting that one, because that obviously you have to finish. So
I do.
I think you'll like it, though, because you like the other books. So I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yes, I'm sure I'll like it. That's why I don't want to rush it.
No, you do not want to rush it. It's the most emotional one. You cannot rush it.
It's not like I will forget what happened in the second book, because I've seen the film like 10 times. So
yeah, but the book has some extra scenes.
Oh no!
Oh my god, it's beautiful. You'll love it. It's fine.
Oh, I'm sure.
But yes, hello everyone. How are you all? Thank you for being here. Unfortunately, we don't have autumn season. Yes, but I'm ready to imagine myself in one. Right now we are on the same boat, Rita, because here in Portugal it's burning hot. So I feel you. Yeah, it's very sad. I should be used to it, but I'm not. So yeah.
Well, I was taking a walk, which I don't usually do if I can avoid it, but it started to rain, so I don't know how much I'm enjoying autumn now. And I have double layers because I'm cold. So
you do. I don't. See, it's kind of a shirt kind of thingy because it's still hot. But I'm happy for you. I am living through you right now. I want rainy days.
I'm still cold from the rain, so it's not great.
Oh, we gotta start on Bleak House. All right.
That book bored me to death.
Really I was gonna say, yeah, I was gonna say I want to read it, but there you go. If it bored you to death, now I'm not sure if
yeah, but me and Dickens just don't listen to me.
Maybe Great Expectations will be a big change for you. I don't know.
I mean, I think it will help that we don't have that big a cast of characters as in the other books, which I think is usually my issue with Dickens, that I can't really emotionally focus on anyone, because then we're talking about like a random solicitor for 2 chapters. I'm like, but I don't care. So
that's hilarious. Yeah, I get you. But A Christmas Carol, though.
That's a different story.
So cute. Yeah. I know. Reading an Arabic book. I need to finish it by tomorrow. Ooh. Okay, as I'm starting new books for spooky season. Yes.
Ooh, for
you got this.
That's so fun.
Yes, Spookopoli. That's so much fun. Oh my gosh. Do you have a TBR already? I'd love to hear it. Let us know.
Are you reading the book in Arabic or translated from the Arabic?
Ooh.
Because if you can read in a different, it's not just a different language, but a different, no, alphabet isn't the right word, but in a different lettering.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I guess it is, yeah.
Yeah, then I find that so admirable. That's so cool if you can do that.
Hello. Still working, so we'll be using the first sprints for that. Yes. I might use them for a bit of work as well. I'm not sure if I'll have to do that. So yes, I hope work goes well for you. Hope this readathon helps my reading slump. Yes, it usually does. I feel like. I think when you're reading together, like, and everyone is kind of trying to achieve the same goal or something, it makes it more fun. Yeah.
And there are a lot of fun prompts.
Yeah, that's true.
Like the cute drawings, so it's really fun.
That's amazing. There are amazing readathons happening in October, as usual.
Yeah,
it's so many.
It's so painful that they're all at the same time because you have to choose.
I know.
I picked 2 right now, and I'm already stressing because I actually want to do 3, but that's not gonna happen. But
Maybe you can double up on some of the prompts for all of them. Who
yeah,
knows?
I think like Spookopoly and Gothtober would work well together.
Yeah, probably. Exactly. Mr. Harrison's Confessions by Elizabeth Gaskell. Ooh, haven't read this one.
Is that a short story?
I don't know.
I think
Let us
I
know.
I put a collection of Gaskell's on my TBR.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that one's in there. I don't know.
Maybe. Hello. Ooh, War and Peace. Someone loved that book here. It's her favorite book ever.
I feel like I am such a cliche, like shitting on both Dickens and Tolstoy.
Oh, please. It's your taste. That's fine. And funny, honestly. I loved your rant. So,
I mean, I really, really tried with War and Peace, and there were parts I liked, but I think I would have enjoyed War and Peace in like a distilled children's version with illustrations.
mm-hmm.
That would have been my jam.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. There we go. I hope you like it though, Zach. Let us know.
Oh yeah, many people do. Really, really
I
do.
know, I know. But I also feel like it's either a 5-star or a 2-star for people. It's
That's
like,
true. Yeah.
right?
I didn't give it 2 stars though.
Hmm. Well, then I'm proved wrong. Duck's Newberry Port by Lucy Ellman. Really loving it? Okay. Stream of Consciousness. Ooh, Litfic book from a few years ago. That sounds interesting. I think I've heard of this one somewhere. I don't know
I
where.
read the title and the author, and I thought this is a children's book, like a Victorian children's book. And then what?
Hold on. Maybe not really. Hello, hello. Okay, let's do maybe our first reading sprint. But first, reading Invisible Man. You're very late. You're not. I promise you, you're not very late.
No,
It's fine. And hope to do some journaling. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah. You're reading this book as well. How are you doing with this book, Malena? I know you started it a while ago.
I have not read one more page since you asked me last.
That's fine. It's okay.
I honestly don't know when I'm gonna read it because I was like, I will finish it before October because then I have all the readathons and then it's
Yeah,
2 days before October and I still have 500 pages to go.
that's okay. I mean, our live show will also be like mid-October towards end, maybe. So that's
Yeah.
fine. There's time, yeah. All right, everyone. Keep letting us know all your current reads and such. But for now, shall we do the first sprint? Let's see. All right. See you in a bit, everyone. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back, everyone. How did it go? Any new thoughts on your book?
Well, I heard that boy is making dinner and they were eating pizza in the book, and I'm very hungry now.
Well, that's fair. I was actually going to mention that for the next sprint, I might go and grab a snack because I'm also
So,
hungry. So there you
yeah,
go.
I'm going to eat in the next sprint, so
That sounds good.
yeah. And I love the contrast between us. Like, and I saw you fanning yourself. I'm sorry.
I
I'm
wish I was like you. I wish I could have a blanket and a nice sweater, but if I do that, I will die. So, oh,
I mean, to be honest, it's only been like 2, 3 days for me since this is
mm,
possible. I mean,
yeah.
I bought this yesterday with like good hopes.
Oh, that's very cute. I love the sleeves, the long sleeves.
I especially love, I mean, this is not the best outfit. Like, I shouldn't put this t-shirt on it, but I love the color, or how do you call it?
Yes,
Like the cut. I love it.
it's very pretty and autumnal. I love it.
Yeah. I never used to wear red, but I kind of like it with my hair color. It fits.
Yeah, it looks very nice.
It makes me feel Anne Hathaway. I don't know why, but she has this
Oh,
as well. And she wears like black and red.
she does. I feel like in Devil Wears Prada, that movie, I feel like she would go for that combination for sure.
I identify so much more with her before her makeover.
Oh, for sure.
When she
Sure.
came home and she was putting her hair in a bun and like put on
Exactly.
3 layers and some
Yes.
leggings.
And eating those delicious cheese sandwiches.
Oh my gosh, stop, I'm so hungry.
Me too. Okay, we will all eat during the next sprint.
Yes.
Oh my god. Um, okay, let's see. We are getting some very fun comments. Um, reading the German classic. Wow, Steppenwolf. But oh, I've heard of it. Yeah, it's also the English title. Okay, very philosophical. It's always interesting.
I've heard of the author. There's a lot of
Mm-hmm.
Herman Hesse in Dutch thrift stores and secondhand bookshops, but
Yeah,
I never know which one to pick up. But this sounds good.
yeah. Well, if you have any recommendations on where to start with that author, please let us know. Um, some fantasy, Kingdom of Ash. That's fun. Um, oh, right. Yeah, makes sense. Oh, 3 months. Wow. And now I'm at the point where I've had to play it at 2 times speed.
Oh no.
I'm
I mean, I
sorry you're
feel like,
struggling.
yeah, but that's one of the least popular ones as well. So
That's true. I don't hear great things about it, like ever.
no, no.
Listen, you do what you gotta do. If it means 2 times speed, that's fine. You do you, honestly.
I mean, the poor narrator had to read it all out. So
That's true. Can you imagine if you are narrating a book you don't really like? That must be very difficult.
it
Like,
must show as well.
I know. Do you think? I don't know, but probably. Yeah.
I follow a woman on Instagram who is a narrator for like spicy romance books, and she has like funny moments where she realizes what she just said, and then
Oh.
and then she has to like Google what it means because she's like in her 30s and she doesn't know everything, and
Oh
it's
wow.
really funny. But I also think you're kind of in the zone, and you don't really have the same connection with the text as when you're like reading it for yourself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So,
that's true. Yeah. I'm not sure I could make it. If I was reading something I was not liking, that sounds very difficult. I don't know.
yeah, definitely. Yeah. I want to read that one as well. I've heard such good things about it.
Me too. Yeah. Hope you're liking it. Um, oh, it is a novella. Okay. There you go. Interesting. Reading The Secret History. Okay, stopped after the first chapter, the first time I started it. Okay. Hope the second time is the charm. I recently have talked to a lot of people who started The Secret History and then stopped because they weren't really enjoying it, but they do want to give it another try. So I guess that's what hype does to you, isn't it? Like, because everyone
Yeah.
seems to want to give it another try. So that's fun. I mean, I hope it works better for you the second time around. I'm not sure how I would feel about this book, honestly. I
Oh,
still
you
don't.
would like it.
I
Yeah.
would like it. Okay.
I mean, I will admit, I hate Reddit. Like, that was my intention because I was like, everyone is so in love with this book, and
Mm-hmm.
like, I would love to not like this. It's kind of pathetic, but that was my intention. And then I did have a hard time in the beginning, but once you're in, you're in, and then
Mm-hmm.
it's so well written.
Yeah.
Um, it's just, it's a really good book. I think I gave it 5 stars.
You
Um,
did? Wow.
yeah, even though the characters, like if you would describe them, I would not want to read the book, but they were so
Yeah.
interesting in their own right. And I think you'll like it because they are very flawed characters, but in a good way.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I do like it.
Yeah.
Um, but I don't know. Like if it's too pretentious, I struggle with that a little bit. You're nodding
It's
your head. It's not.
it's not at all pretentious if you can, I think, if you read it the right way, and maybe if you read it on a superficial level, it seems very pretentious,
Mm-hmm.
but I think it's more commentary on being pretentious than it being
Mm-hmm.
pretentious, which
Yeah.
is a lot of me saying a word I can't really pronounce.
You and me both, honestly. It's
It's
fine.
such a hard word.
You did so well, though. What are you talking about?
You.
Um, I have some ready. I'll be reading Rebecca Animal Farm, The Murder of Roger Ackroyd. Oh, that's okay. And another Arabic book called A Tale with No Beginning and No Ending. Wow,
That sounds so familiar, the last one
it
as
does.
well.
Well, at least with Rebecca and Animal Farm, I love both of those. So I support that decision.
Yeah.
Sounds like a fun reading list. Very eclectic. I like it. Hello. I'm at work, but I'm popping in to finish off my workday while tuning in. That's perfect. I hope it's going well. We were just talking about Gothtober a few minutes ago. I'm
Yes.
very excited. Not sure what to read next. Do you have any cozy book recommendations? Perhaps fantasy? Interesting. I've seen a few answers. Yes, Legends and Lattes, I guess, would be a pretty good answer for this one. I'm so sad I didn't love it more, unfortunately.
Yeah, it wasn't for me either. I'm
Yeah.
just, um, I mean, I think the Wisteria Society book is,
Mm-hmm.
if you like historical, then that is a great fantasy as well. And it was so much fun. I had a really lovely time.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm forgetting all the cozy fantasies I've read now. Oh, but then you do need to like romance. But there's, I forgot the title. The one. Okay, wait. I will scroll through my Goodreads because I love this one a lot.
Of course, go
But of
ahead.
course, I don't remember the title.
Oh, that happens to
It's one of
me.
those really long ones.
Oh, interesting. Mm.
Irregular Witches or something like that.
Oh, Secret Society of
Yeah.
Irregular Witches. Okay. Yeah.
Yes. That one is really fun as well. Really cozy.
Yes. People usually love it. Yeah.
There's coming out a second book that I accidentally pre-ordered, but it's coming out next
Accidentally. Your finger
year.
slipped, right? Oh. Oh.
I wanted to do the paperback, but then I pre-ordered the
Oh.
Kindle, which I don't know, that's a thing, and I cannot cancel it. So now I'm going to overpay for the Kindle version I don't want.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. No.
Oh my god. Um, yes, I 100% agree with this recommendation. Yes, it's the coziest thing ever. So I agree. What else? Let's see. I would also love to hear some recommendations for cozy fantasy or just cozy books in general. Maybe Nevermore by Jessica Townsend. Since you mentioned fantasy, I would say that's very cozy. It's
Yes.
fun and cute. Yeah.
Are you
I
caught
like
up
it.
with that series?
No. I've read the second book. I still need to read the third one, and then I know there are already like, is it 5 books? 4 books? 5?
I don't know, but I
Mm.
knew the first one came out in 2020 and it was pandemic based, so I was like,
Mm-hmm.
not doing that.
Yeah, that's true. I do want to keep going. I think I might have to reread the first two. I might do the audiobook because I really enjoyed them, but I just want to, remind myself of the details. And then I own the third book, so I do want to read it. Yeah,
Yeah. I think it's great for Christmas as well to read middle grade.
that's very true. Um, oh, there you go. That's perfect. That's so cute. Um, no recommendation from me. Your insight in the main character thoughts than any plot so far. I usually like that, so thank you for letting me know. Hmm. Finished book 2. Only 600 pages to go. You've got this.
I mean, that's all very true. So,
Oh my god. Okay, there you go. Maybe this one as a recommendation. I need to screenshot everything that people recommend.
yeah, I think I will remember the titles if I see one of his books in
Yeah.
bookstore.
Zombie and Sunny is okay otherwise, but not my favorite Dickens. I had to read most of his other major works, but I feel like nothing will top Great Expectations. Interesting. Like, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
I love A Tale of Two Cities. That's, I guess, a major work of him that I really
Yeah.
love. I'm not counting Christmas Carol, obviously, because that's a very teeny short book. I do love it, but
Yeah.
um, like The Secret History too, but I read it a long time ago. I like The Goldfinch even more. I know. I wish I could say the same. I kind of broke Olivia's heart when I told her I didn't like The Goldfinch.
You read it with a book club and everyone was just dumping on
I
it.
know. Oh, I felt so bad because I don't know. Something about that book didn't work for me. I might give it another try, especially if I like The Secret History. I might give it another try, but I
Really,
don't know.
really
I don't
now.
know. I don't know. Who knows? I mean, it could happen
I
eventually.
mean,
Someone.
I could reread War and Peace.
Sure. Okay, but to be fair, I don't think I disliked The Goldfinch as much as you disliked War and Peace. I
I
don't
mean,
think.
I don't think I hated it at all. I was just very critical of it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I think it did deserve that from my perspective.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I didn't hate the whole experience.
Mm.
It's just very, very boring.
Okay, so that's how I felt about The Goldfinch. Oh my god, I don't know. Maybe someone can convince me. Who knows? I don't know.
I think you'll like The Secret History.
Okay, well, now I'm feeling very pressured, but I'm gonna give it a try and see until. Um, yay! It's a
So
very lovely
cute.
book. Oh,
And the love interest is such a cinnamon bun. Yes.
that's
Really,
adorable.
yes.
I love to read passages of certain books out loud, but it doesn't work for me for some reason. Can't retain any of the information I just read.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't do that either. I don't think, like, ever.
I only do it for vlogs, and then it takes me about 3 tries to get it right.
That's very relatable.
Yeah, and then I'm editing, and I'm looking at the words, and I'm still doing it wrong.
It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. You got this. Need to reread The Secret History. First read it like 10 years ago and loved it. Okay, that's amazing. Ultimate Dark Academia book. Yes, that's what everyone says, isn't
I
it?
mean, it started the concept of dark academia.
I guess it did. Yeah.
No, it literally did. It there was a group of fans of the book, and they created the thing that
Oh,
is dark academia because of their love for that book.
okay. I didn't know that. That's
I also
fascinating.
didn't know that until I googled it.
How old is that book?
The
You know.
90s, so at least
Hmm.
25, maybe 30 years old.
Interesting. I know. I'm so sorry. I know. Oh my god. Um, how's crocheting going? Hmm.
Well, I try a lot, and sometimes I have to admit that I'm really bad at something. And I think crocheting is the thing for me.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Oh.
okay at embroidery.
Yeah.
I'm okay at knitting as well, but I'm just swearing a lot when I do crochet. And then I'm trying to follow an instruction, and I put it on like 1.5 times speed, so the person sounds drunk, but I can follow what they're doing. And I try to make a pumpkin, and it looked like a pickle, and it's not working for me. And I'm like with my hands like this constantly. I
Not
just
working.
no, I don't have the right skills for crocheting, but it looks so cute. I would want to
That's
make like my own stuffed animal, but
maybe is there like a simpler thing you could try doing first? I don't know. Or is a
I mean,
pumpkin supposed to be
I
easy?
tried just making a scarf, but it always looks just wrong. Um, but I think you also have to make a certain movement, and
Mm.
that has become second nature. And my brain is just not working with me on this, so I think I'm
Oh,
gonna stick to knitting.
which is amazing. So that's okay. It's
Yeah,
so
and
relaxing.
sewing, which I'm loving lately. So
Yay! There you go. That's amazing. I love those cozy hobbies. They're so like
me too.
relaxing. Yeah.
I mean,
Mm.
they're very intense as well. But
Mhm. Mhm.
what are you
Yay.
making though? What are you crocheting? I would love to know because
Yes,
I love seeing other people do it, like all the little animals, and some people even make clothing, like
that's
skirts.
amazing.
Yeah,
Wow. Mm. Even half the size and just as good. Mm.
yeah, or just no epilogues.
No epilogues.
Yeah, and these are like
Mm.
little bits. Like if you're not interested in this very dry part of history that has no consequences for the plot, skip to
Mhm.
page.
Oh
That would
wow.
be too.
Yeah, like a little editor's note. You can perfectly skip this part. It's fine.
Yeah, I think like
Mm.
I don't usually say go for the abridged version, but I think
Mm.
it would really heighten enjoyment while reading War and Peace, unless you love that time of history, of military history. If it's like a passion of yours.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah.
but I've yet to meet someone for who that is a passion.
Me too, actually, I
Yeah.
think. All right, everyone. Shall we try another sprint for us to eat? Because I'm getting
Yes.
hungry.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, let's do it then. See you soon. Hello, hello.
Hello. Wait a moment.
I will wait a moment.
Boy was yelling.
Oh, is everything okay?
Yeah, he just asked if I wanted tea, so everything is awesome.
There you go. How was your food?
Really good. Boy made a casserole type thing. So I had a wonderful dinner.
En dan gaan spelen of niet?
Yes, boy, I'm live.
Oh, sorry.
Well, I'm glad. That does sound delicious, honestly. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
And I had a lot of it because I was so hungry, so I'm all happy now.
Good for you. Yes, you're well fed, healthy, happy. That's what we want.
How was your food?
I mean, it was just a snack because, you know, in Portugal, we don't have dinner at, what is it, 6 o'clock for you? Yeah.
I think so. I think it's 6, yes.
Yeah. So it
Yeah.
was a cheese sandwich and some cookies. So I'm very
Ooh.
happy.
That's nice too.
It is. It felt very nice. I was getting very hungry too for some reason. So there you go.
Yeah, I said to Boy, like, I kind of had a flu-like thing earlier this week, and always when I'm better after the flu, I'm so hungry. So today is one of those days that I'm just hungry the whole day.
That's good. Treat yourself. You deserve it.
Yes.
Did
Ooh,
you
I
eat
had-
anything? Oh, go ahead.
I did, but I also had my first pumpkin spice latte today.
Oh my god. That's
And
perfect.
they're better than last year. Last year I felt they were very strong, and this one was a bit more subtle. So
Ooh. That's so good. I kind of want one now. See?
yeah.
Amazing.
Do they have them near you?
Sorry?
Do they have them near you?
I mean, there's a Starbucks here not that far away, so I guess. But I don't really feel like going there. Maybe another day.
Yeah, I get that you're not going right now, but
But they're very good. And you're right, I do think they're better this year for some reason. So, or maybe I just missed it a lot. So,
no, I think they kind of changed the spices a little bit. Because last year or maybe it's like the coffee is different, I don't know. But last year when I had one, I felt like running 3 laps with like my heart rate. But now I was just relaxed. So
okay, that's nice.
yeah.
Oh, I love it so much. You know it's fall when you start drinking pumpkin spice latte. That's when you know it's official.
Yeah. Yeah, Starbucks made us do it. I don't know how they did it, but they made it happen.
They did. Yeah, exactly. How is everyone doing? Let's see. People were saying it's the opposite for me. I'm the worst in knitting, so I gave up. Oh, used to watch my mother crocheting. That's so lovely. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's different.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good.
Wow, that's so cozy. 5 years of work. Wow, that's a lot.
Are you making like one with the squares, with the granny squares? Because those are like so much work.
Yes, I bet they are. Wow, that's a lot of commitment. I commend you, honestly. That's amazing.
I mean, you can also just make a blanket in a way that you knit it, like you just have one big piece. But I think most people are doing the granny squares.
They're so beautiful. I love those.
I think they're very complicated, or they look complicated.
They do. I've never tried, but they do look hard to make.
Yeah, they do.
Making a beanie. Oh my god.
Yeah, I tried
so it. Oh, wow. I can see from your face that it went very well. That's so cozy, though. I love it.
Oh my gosh,
hello.
Boy.
Hi.
Like
You
inside
look beautiful. I will screen
forever.
I will screen record that part and send it to you every day. Hi there. Amazing. Oh yes, I know you've answered this question already, but
yes, oh my god, I almost bought a poffertjes pen today, so it's like fate.
Oh, what? Can you say it again?
It's like just pan, but like a grill, but it's especially for tiny pancakes. They're like this big, and you need it's like poffertjes, and you need
Oh.
a special pan for it. Like I think if you have ever been to Amsterdam, I'm sure you've had poffertjes because
Mm.
it's like tourist food.
Oh my god. That sounds so cute and delicious at the same time.
Yes, it's really nice. I used to just microwave a bunch of them in college when
Mm.
I didn't want to cook, and they were very cheap.
They are cheap? Oh gosh.
I just put like butter and cinnamon on it, and that was my dinner. Super unhealthy, but
Who cares? That's amazing.
yeah,
Anything fluffy with cinnamon on it, yes, please. Basically. Really enjoying it this time. Good. Just finished the second chapter, so I read 104 what? In practically one sitting. Wow.
wow, that is an achievement.
It is. I mean, I'm glad you're enjoying it that much. That's amazing. I think I read 10 pages. Yay! Language is quite hard to read, but I really like it so far. A lot of thoughts about the struggles of human nature. I need to read this book. It sounds so interesting. Oh, wow. When a book feels that personal, it can be a very weird but also special experience. Autumn girly, yes, but I've never had a pumpkin spice latte. We'll need to rectify that soon. Yes, I recommend it for sure. Please do. Also, yes. Hello. Oh my god. It's fine. Finished at one point with granny squares. It wasn't complicated, really. This one is all in one
Oh,
piece.
that's awesome. There's a little kid at the door, so I'm muting myself.
That's okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. Wow, but that's so cozy. I wish I could make one of those. I need to learn how to crochet, honestly. I've never tried it. I need to give it a try at some point. It's so cozy. Ooh, he's an INFJ. Welcome to the team. You'll absolutely like his writings. Yes, I need to try his works for sure. Yeah. Okay. Well, let me know your recommendations because I never know exactly where to start, if there are any better places to start with. So definitely let me know. Um, yes. Also, about this book, I feel like I still haven't given any updates at all, but I'm enjoying it and I completely understand, at least so far. I'm 50 pages in now, and I do completely understand the comparisons between Rebecca and We Have Always Lived in the Castle, because it's one of those books where something feels very unsettling. You're still not quite sure why exactly and what is causing that, but you just feel it in the atmosphere. And it's doing one of my favorite things ever, which is linking horror, some sort of horror and supernatural elements to nature and the earth. And that's one of my favorite things ever, which I feel like I haven't read a lot of books that do have that. I have one of my TBR, which is House of Hollow. It's a very popular one, so maybe people have heard of it or read.
Here's one on my TBR as well.
Yeah, it's what I keep hearing about it.
Is it gothic? You think what you're reading right now is like a gothic classic?
I mean, so far, I think you could say that. I think so. I will have to read a bit more because I'm not sure if that's exactly the direction it's going to. But so far, I think at least it's very reminiscent of that. So yes, it's kind of spooky, and I don't think it will have answers in the end. Like I think it will have kind of an open ending, and you're just gonna be left to wonder what happened and why it happened. So I like that. I know it can be a bit frustrating to some people, but I actually do like that ambiguous element of books usually. So I would say it has a touch of gothic in there. Yes, which was so unexpected. So I'm pleased with that.
I don't know who designed that cover, but it does not give a gothic vibe at all.
It at all, right? I don't know either.
No.
I know. It's pretty, but I don't know what it is with these Penguin classics. Like they're stunning, but a few of the covers, I'm like, why did you choose that cover for that book? Like, I don't know. Mm.
Yeah, I think sometimes they just put like a famous painting on the cover and that's it.
Mm.
Sometimes
Yeah.
you even have the same painting, and then the Oxford has it for a different book than
Mhm.
Penguin, and it's so confusing.
Yeah, I know. Mm. Okay, so it's not much of an open ending. Okay, but a great one. Well, that's great to
Ooh, you're
hear.
getting answers then.
Yes. Okay. Interesting. I hope the answers are good then. We'll see.
Yeah.
Um, yes, exactly. Oh, modern
Wait,
classics covers of his work. What? I'm not
shall
sure I
we
know.
settle?
Yes, please. Let's do some research. I mean, I'm sure they
Really?
are beautiful. I just cannot exactly picture what they look like at the moment.
It's fun. I never thought like let's pick up this author until these reading sprints.
I've been recommended his works a lot, actually, so I was already kind of adding it to my
Oh my
reading
gosh,
plan.
it's gorgeous. Okay, this is the
Ooh.
first one.
Oh, right, I've seen that one. You're right.
And then this one is so creepy. This is Steppenwolf. I'm
Oh,
sorry,
okay,
they're
I like that
awful.
one. Yeah, I know the glare. Oh, but I like that one. That's definitely creepy. I like it.
Yeah. This one is gorgeous too.
Wow, wow, they're so like unique.
I know, like one part is a fruit painting, I
Yeah,
think. And then the other
mhm.
one is a sky.
It's a sky, really. Oh my gosh, it didn't seem
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
That's really cool. Now I don't want to buy them in Dutch anymore.
you need to get those editions.
I know.
Yeah,
So
because
beautiful.
you're collecting them as well, aren't you? You have a nice
Yeah,
pile of
kind of.
those. Yeah.
I have like the minis and I have the big book. And
Mm-hmm.
whenever I can choose it, I choose it. Like for an edition. I got
Yeah.
Invisible Man as well in that edition.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. That's a cool cover as well. I feel like we all have different editions for that book.
I mean, like, it's a beautiful photo, but when you think about the cover, I don't think I have it here. But it's a man
Mhm.
coming from the sewage.
Yeah.
So I remember, I think it was another live show where we talked about it better be part of the story because why would you put this photo on the cover if it's not?
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. Well,
Because that's just weird.
it is a little. We have this very old edition where the paint is coming off. Oh no.
Wow.
Ooh. This reminded me of the game, the Layers of Fear game, because of the paints being all
Oh,
messy and
yes.
everything.
The picture of Dorian Gray game.
I guess it's inspired, yeah, by it.
Yeah. I don't know if Boy ever finished playing it. I didn't. I wasn't home when he did.
I
But
think he did. He told me he did, I think. Didn't he? I think he did.
oh my gosh, he's playing another game and he showed me a trailer and I was like, I don't know Mary the Gamer, but this is a Mary game.
Oh,
And I think it's like an indie game that went big. I think it's Japanese as well.
is it
Oh,
a horror game?
it has a horror vibe, but I think it's more adventure.
Hmm.
Wait, I'll ask Boy what this game is called. I'll tell you later.
It's so ugly. Oh no. Maybe you need to get one of these editions then. They're very pretty. And usually I don't really love those Penguin modern classics. Actually, I feel like that might be a bit of an unpopular opinion, but they're not my favorites. But those covers definitely must be worth having for sure.
Yeah, I also
Mm-hmm.
don't love when the cover is a photograph. It's a
Mm-hmm.
big turn off for me.
Yeah,
But I like the way the spines look on my shelves.
that's the best part for sure. I
Yeah.
agree.
I mean, I
Yeah.
even use the color for my wall to paint.
Yes, it's a very pretty color, and it actually reminds me of you a lot when I look at that color. It's funny, yeah.
That was a wall.
It's a very Malena color. I like it. Um, there's a part in Layers of Fear where the ghost of a child runs and I saw this and I started laughing so much. That's what I keep saying. Like this isn't scary to me. It's just funny. But but I loved it though. I think it
Is it
looks
a glitch?
beautiful. Sorry,
Is it a glitch?
I don't think it's a glitch.
No,
I think it's just there
but
for
that's
some
not
reason.
at all the vibe.
Yeah, it's very funny. I mean, it is scary for some people, which is fair, but to me, it was
Yeah.
just funny. So
When boy gets scared, it's really, really funny because you don't really notice it, and then he jumps up out of nowhere.
yeah,
It's
that's
really
what I
fun.
do playing other stuff. So I get it. It's fine. um, the paper is so thin in these editions. Oh, is it? I don't remember.
Kind of.
Maybe.
I feel like it depends on when it's printed because the older ones, not so
Hmm.
much. Maybe it's like when they have a really big book, they want to sell it at the same price, so they make the paper thinner, I think.
Hmm.
I mean, I like that they're so affordable.
Yeah, that's true. For sure.
I got The Way We Live Now by Anthony Trollope, which is the group book for October, in the black one for €7, which is so cheap
Really?
for here. So,
Wow. That's a great find.
yeah.
No better covers than those of good old Wordsworth classics. Sure.
Jane Eyre one.
Oh no. Oh my god. Honestly, why are they so bad? I don't know. Anyway, it's fine. It's fine.
I love it when it's like historical classic and they put like a contemporary woman on the cover with like contemporary makeup and clothes.
Honestly. And I didn't think I think I showed you in another round of reading sprints, I don't remember, but I do have this edition of Les Mis. And I was saying that it's not that bad. I mean, it has the colors and the girl on the cover. It's fine. And then you went ahead and said, "Oh, but the flag is like reversed, so that's actually the Dutch flag and not the French flag." And I'm like, "How?"
Oh, I don't remember that, but
Yeah,
that's so Wordsworth to do.
I remembered it because I was shocked because I had never noticed that before. To be fair, because I have the bookishly dust jacket, so I just
Yeah.
take it off to read it. I never actually noticed the Wordsworth cover that much, but when you pointed that out, I was like, I what? That's awful. How did they
I
do
mean,
this?
I don't get it because when you like slightly turn the French flag, you get the Dutch flag. It's just like 90 degrees different.
I know, I know.
But that's still so dumb.
I can't stop seeing it now. I was traumatized. Oh my god. Um, there's actually a glitch where you can. um, I might have done that
I'm sure you did.
because it's so funny. I'm sorry, it's so funny. Anyway, um, yeah, I bet the book designer is cackling to themselves when they choose the picture. I know, I know. Like, why would you do that?
I feel like they could better just only put the title and just a black cover. I think
Mm-hmm.
that would make people happier.
Probably, yeah, I agree. Oh my gosh. All right, shall we do maybe one final sprint, if that's
Yes,
okay?
let's do it.
Yay. All right, let's see. Okay. Happy reading.
Oh, I think boy
Oh,
is playing Lies of Pi or P.
I don't know that one.
We should look it
I
up
don't
because
think.
I just immediately thought of you when I saw that game.
Really? Okay, I will look it
Yeah.
up right now. Thank you. Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. How are we doing? I am starting to feel a bit sleepy, I have to say.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I am at 90% of my book, and I want to finish it. It's
Oh, yay.
it's becoming even more heartbreaking. Like when you
No.
think it cannot get worse, it gets worse. But like it's so clever because it gets worse on a practical level, but somehow
Mm.
it gets better on an emotional level, and it's just masterful.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
It's
I'm so
amazing.
impressed.
Oh. Well, I hope the ending is just as amazing as the rest of the book.
I'm so
Mm.
nervous.
Do you think it could become a 5-star for you?
You know, it's one of those books that I don't feel like, oh, this is a 5 star, but then I think of any other possible rating and nothing else will do.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Yeah.
Um, that sounds like a lot, though, emotionally speaking.
I don't think it necessarily emotionally does a whole lot with me, but
Mm.
but I am very invested. So.
Yeah, that's good.
And
Wow.
how's your book? Has the mystery happened?
I mean, it is developing. Um, right now, people are just speculating about what must have happened. And then some awful people are saying, oh, why couldn't someone else less valuable have disappeared? Which is just,
Wow.
excuse me. Yeah, it's
Like
awful.
creepy, yes.
I know. Like, because apparently these girls, at least most of them, were wealthy. So they were good for the college, to give them some prestige and status. And so they're like, oh, why couldn't this girl have disappeared? We don't need her. So it's awful.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're just at that part where everyone is creating their theories. And yeah, that's basically it. It's a very slow moving book, I feel like. But it's good so far. I'm invested as well. So it's nice.
That's awesome.
Yes.
I feel like you're reading a lot of like lesser known classics lately. Like you pick them up and I'm like, oh, I didn't know that was even on your radar, and I'm so pleasantly surprised.
I know, I know. And I'm so grateful because it's usually recommendations from other people, of course,
Mhm.
which is one of the best parts about this community in general is you get so many different recommendations. Like, it's amazing. Mm.
That's absolutely right.
12 pages read filled with philosophical thoughts. Well, I hope it's a captivating read, at least. It's so slow read so far. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't mind that usually. I mean, it depends, obviously, but I don't usually mind. I feel like that's kind of what will happen with Stoner by John Williams. Whenever we read that, it
Yeah.
feels
Yeah.
like, right?
Now
Mm.
it was Sarah's pick, right? Because I remember you both saying you wanted to read it, and I keep on
Yeah.
forgetting who picked.
I was gonna give it as an option, but Sarah went ahead and just did it, and I was like, okay, perfect.
That's fine.
Yes, exactly.
I really don't know what to expect from that book, to be honest, but
Hmm.
uh, I'm happy to read it with all of you.
Yes, I'm very excited about all of our picks. They sound so interesting.
I'm really curious for Sarah's pick as well, for Lucy's pick, because I have
Yeah.
read something by Italo Calvino, and that was so weird. So
Hmm.
I'm curious. Also, not something I thought Lucy would like because it's like sci-fi what I've read from him.
Really?
So
Oh. Well, I've never read anything by him, so I don't know what to expect, honestly.
it's
I'm really
like
not sure.
political sci-fi with a lot of weird Alice in Wonderland absurdities. What I read, but that those were short stories, so I don't know if the novel
Oh,
is
okay.
the same.
Yeah. I don't know, honestly. I don't know much about that book. Obviously, it's a very well-known classic, I feel like, but I don't know
I
much
don't know
about it.
his most famous book though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe not, but I do know a few people who've read it already. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
I know I'm gonna be happy to be surprised. I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, same. Also, since I might have to mention that the author used the oh several times. Mm,
Oh, well, that sucks.
that's not great. Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah.
Mm, it's a shame. Not good. Mm. That happens a lot with a few classics. I feel like obviously because of the time they were written in. So, but it's
Yeah,
always
I
yeah.
think like every language, I think if it's translated, then it's also like important to think about who translated it because
Oh,
sometimes the translator makes different choices than the author did.
yeah, exactly. I agree. I agree.
And was this about Herman Hesse or no?
Um, let's see. I believe so. I would have to go. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because of course I don't know if you're reading it in German, but if you read the
Mhm.
translated version, then maybe reading the translator's note can help
Yeah, that's true.
understanding choices that were made. But
Mhm.
I don't know when something is like it's always good to play something in its time, but sometimes I'm like, yeah, even for that time, it's
Yeah,
not
I know, I know. It's never good, is it? It's eh,
no.
like part of you wants to understand it and kind of accept it due to its time, but the other half is like, yeah, but that's not right. Not even then. So,
Yeah, sometimes I'm like, yeah, you know what? You have a good time in history. I'm gonna live now.
exactly.
Oh
So
yeah,
that's
well
not
then,
fun.
no excuses for him.
No, not at all. You tried.
I tried. I tried to make the best of it.
Yeah. Um, 37 pages. Yay, my book
Oh,
on the screens. Of course. Thank you for
wow.
joining. I'm
What
glad.
book were you reading that had poffertjes? Because I want to
Oh,
know.
right. Yes, you could let us know that. That sounds delicious. I kind of want to try them now.
I mean, you need a special pan for it though, so that's a bit
Mm,
hard.
well, I guess I have to visit you one day and we'll make them together. What a shame.
Well, I don't even have it, so
We can buy one on purpose.
yeah, I might get one when I go to IKEA in the future sometime.
There you go. Oh, thank you so much.
You,
And yes, I hope you all have an amazing reading month. Like, we're almost in October. I don't know how that's possible. Like, September just started yesterday.
I know it went so fast.
I know. Why? Anyway, it's
And
fine.
why is the summer so long and autumn so short?
I know, right? Like, summer takes so long to go away. It's like, ugh, but then autumn.
Is it the exact? This is a very dumb question, but is it the exact same amount of weeks?
Of weeks, I'm not sure, but I think so. At least, like, very close. Yeah, I
Summer
think so.
always feels like it's too long. It's way too
I
long.
know. I know. Gosh. I guess that's because we don't love summer as much and we do prefer autumn. So, there's always that thing of it seems like it's taking too long, but mm,
Although back when I was at school, autumn felt very long because you had to go back to school and everything
mhm.
took so long, and you had
Yeah,
to
that's
wait for
true.
Christmas break. It took forever.
Yeah, I get that. See, that's how human perspective changes everything. It's
Yeah,
crazy. Yeah.
of course, I just had a moment of being so happy I'm not in school anymore.
um, nearly
Well
page
done.
700. Wow,
Well
that's
done.
amazing. Great progress. Thanks. Oh, you are lovely. You're also lovely. Thank you all so much. um, oh,
Oh,
right. Yes, you mentioned that. Main character makes. Oh, for her family. That's so nice.
that's really nice.
Yeah. Well, then, I guess that's it for today, at least. I had a wonderful time. Thank you all so much for joining. And thank you, my dear friends. Hello.
It's always so confusing because we're
I
mirrors.
know. I was like this, and then oh no, wait. um, so yes, thank you all so much. truly, for joining us. It's always so much fun and wonderful to have all of you. And hopefully, we will see you again very soon, I would say.
Yes.
Have the rest of a good day, everyone. Bye.
Bye.